Hey guys, Ultra here, welcome back to more GTA 5 Online. Now, before I start today's build, you might be wondering why I'm in the LS car meet instead of my usual spots, the auto shop or the office garage. Well, the reason is because the car we're doing today has a specific headlight upgrade that requires it to be in either the car meet or the Arena War workshop. So, yeah, that's why I'm there. So, today's build is going to be Dom's Dodge Charger Hellcat from Fast X, specifically that one. I mean, the car does appear in F9 too, um, but the one we're specifically doing is the one from Fast X. So, the car we're going to be doing is the under Southern San Andreas Super Autos 4-door. And scroll down a little bit to the Bravado Buffalo STX, which is available for a price of 2.1 million. However, you can get their trade price, which is 1.6 million, which I have the trade price too. Now, I don't know exactly how I got the trade price, but my best guess is that you have to complete the Dr. Dre contract in order to get it. Which I did, so yeah. Alright. Let's do it. Alright. Alright, so as usual, armor and brakes are completely up to you, but but recommended. Front bumpers. So, the car doesn't have, like, a very large splitter. So, I just left it stock. That's gonna be the closest one there. And I just took a screenshot for some reason. So, engine is completely up to you. And exhaust. So the exhaust in this car is actually the reference photo I have from here from the wiki actually terrible. So let me just look up another one. Okay, so apparently it doesn't look like there's like a good photo with it, but according to like the reference, like the video I used for reference, the one they used was the metal bore exhaust. So yeah, and hood. So the closest hood, well, actually this exact hood is actually the one they used in Fast X, which is the front-facing vent hood. That's the one there. A horns doesn't really matter. An intercooler, so it changes this. However, it's set to none because the intercooler isn't exposed. So, or rather, doesn't have one. So just leave it none. Lights. Okay, so the lights here, I chose the white lights. That's the one that's recommended there. And that's why we're in the LS car meet. So we can change it to the white lights. You can either do this in like the in the car meet or your arena workshop. It doesn't really matter which one. You can do it in both. And neon kits, the car doesn't have neon kits, so just leave that off. Mainly because in the later movies they discontinued the use of the neon kits, so this car doesn't have one. A livery, the Fast X version doesn't have a livery really. The one from F9 does. But since we're doing the one from Fast X, it's going to be none. Louvers is also none because the car doesn't have any louvers. Mirrors. So the mirrors here are actually the same color as like the rest of the car, so just leave that stock. Plate. So here's the thing with the plates. There's no visual plates or on the car, or like no plate on the car at all. Like the plate is just completely gone. So the plate actually doesn't really matter here. Like the actual plate number doesn't matter. I just created a Toretto plate just cuz. And however, for the plate color, I decided to go with the yellow and black, so it kind of blends in a bit. Next is respray. So respray is actually very easy. It's going to be a metallic. It's going to be a metallic steel color. Can't tell if it's either black or can tell which kind of steel that is. But you can like play around under the metallic colors. I don't know which one it is though. Shadow? No. It's probably Shadow. Shadow Seal is probably it. With a Ice White Pearlescent. So that's the one you want. Just like a Shadow Seal with an Ice White Pearlescent. In trim color, I chose black. I mean, that's what the car is. It's black. So, the inside of it is black. Okay, so the roll cage. So, here's the thing with the roll cage. It has these straps on. However, you can only get these straps by putting on a roll cage. Or like either the... So I chose the padded cage with street seats. Then I chose. And roof is just leave it stock. And skirts, also leave it stock. And spoiler. So the closest spoiler to that will be the secondary small lip spoiler. That's going to be the closest one there. I think. So, according to that, apparently the car has like a bit of this thing going on. However, it doesn't have these. So I'd say go with... Yeah, probably the secondary small lip spoiler. Probably it. Suspension is stock. And race... And transmission and turbo are completely up to you. And wheels. So, go under wheel type. Street. And this is going to be the Segoy Concave. And for the wheel color, it's just going to be a simple black. And tire design is stock tires. Enhancement is bulletproof tires if you want. I wouldn't recommend the low grip tires though. And tire smoke is also up to you. And finally, the window tints. So this car doesn't have a window tint. Any like window tints. In fact, I don't think the the F9 version does either. And that's all the options there. Let's ride. All right. All right. So a fun fact about this particular car right here. Yeah. All right. So it is a Charger Hellcat. However, it is also a wide body. I also forgot to mention that too. It's a Charger Hellcat wide body. 2020 act more specifically. Actually, what? Let's see. Hang on. Oh, you. Okay, who's following? Oh, you. You're doing. Yeah. Get back in your car, man. Okay. Yeah, I should probably get this repaired. Repaired too. Actually, before we do that, let me see, like, also forgot to mention, like, which car the Buffalo STX is based off of. Let's just... So, the STX is based on a 2015 to 2023 Dodge Charger LD. The wheels are modeled after the Hellcat wide body, which is basically, yeah, it's a lot of cars it's based on. It's on actually. So from what I heard, this is actually like one of the best cars in the game. So if you want, you can buy it. And there you have it. That's Dom's Charger Hellcats from Fast X. I mean, it's not like a perfect build, but it is like very similar, I'd say, actually. And from what I heard, this is actually like one of the best cars in the game, so I would highly recommend buying it. All right. So that is all for this time. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. See ya.